Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My microphone is far. Ooh, let me adjust this. Probably to be maybe like that. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from my freaking bedroom. Holy shit. I moved my desk. I did. I moved it. And, yeah, you're not gonna be able to stop me. Okay. Today, I think we should just jump right into it because I had such a late start to the stream. So, let's go straight to... Do I have the slab unlocked? No, so we're just gonna go to the Grand Bellway. We gotta go get double jump. Yo, what's going on, Egg? Eggiest schmeggiest, what's going on? Okay. Let's go to the first shrine and take a look at the mappy dappy, bro. So I need to make my way all the way leftward right now. So I guess we could just claim that this will be my, like, exploration of Coral Chambers. And I'm gonna get all the fleas and what's-he does-its and what's not. Lefty? What that mean, lefty? Egg? What you mean by lefty, son? Okay, Bomb for the Moon. That is the Sherma quest line. Good, that's what I care about. Okay. We will be doing that. At the crossroads, turn left. I actually had to go right at the fork today. Today, I had to turn right because I was going to... Okay, that's cool. I was going to the Central Florida Zoo for my interview today. It appears that I cannot do the pogo into dash strat against those guys, except it appears I can. And I don't know what the fuck I was doing wrong against the first two. Awesome. We will sacrifice my bench to this bench for the heal that I receive in turn. Zookeeper Daniel, not quite. IT position at the zoo, Daniel. That's what it would be in this hypothetical position. It seems interesting. It is a part-time position. But the pay bump is enough to where I actually would make more at this position than my current one. Sorry, actually, that's not true. Even though it's part-time, I'd only be losing out on like 200 bucks a paycheck. Which is not nothing. It is definitely not non-negligible. Just because it pays more per hour. So even though I would be working less hours, it kind of like, mostly it covers for it, it compensates for it. It's not complete though, obviously. And the funny part is, well, that is the funny part, I guess. But the interesting part is because it's part-time and I'd be making decent money compared to like what I'm making right now for so many less hours per week, I might have more time to stream. I might actually have more time to stream. So that would be interesting. That would be an interesting turn of events to be significantly worse. Oh my god, why is my download so much slower than it was literally yesterday? Or maybe literally this morning, was it? I think it was this morning. Tomorrow, you're a peasant. The sub runs out tomorrow. GG's. And why is the upload test not working? What the heck, man? It's not good. Is stream really that laggy? I am getting red levels on the bit rates from stream, but I feel like that happens so often. I don't really know if that's meaningful or not. I don't really know if it's meaningful or not. Like, I feel like that happens all the time anyways, regardless of where I'm located. Whoa, that fella just sniped TF out of me. TFT out of me. Okay. Are there any memory lockets I need to get in this area? There is like... Okay, there's nothing down there. I thought that was the location of the Cogwork heart piece. Oh, I need to get that from the Whispering Vaults. I always forget to get that, man. Yeah, I might have to, genuinely. Wouldn't even be a bad shout to buy one of the, like a Wi-Fi signal booster. I need to get rid of this silk skill that's on my person right now. Anyone have a bench nearby? Anybody? Any takers on a bench nearby? Potentially? Okay, there's a flea in here, I think. Either that or a health upgrade. It's funny, because it's probably going to be a silk upgrade that's in here. Oh, okay. I don't know how to time anything ever. Good to know. Okay, there's a flea. Okay. Now in here is cogwork galore? Question mark. Nope. Cogwork galore is somewhere to be found. That I know. That I know for sure. I found it. Last one. Okay. This is probably the easiest cogwork puzzle, maybe, potentially. Mayhaps it's the easiest one. It's probably my favorite one. Not because of its location or anything, I just think the patterns... I just like the patterns it does. Yeah, I just think the patterns are kind of cool. Lock in. Lock in. The patterns are freaking epic. I don't even know. This is bait. I don't want to go down there. It's just full on bait. Okay. Over yonder, I believe, is Slab Town. No. Where am I going? That's not Slab Town. I thought, dude, I'm like shocked it's only been a year in my opinion. Cause like that would mean that you first joined my chat like quite recently compared to that day, which is just kind of a crazy thought. Okay, we need to clear out this combat challenge so that big green can move in. That's a good combo. Ooh, the Kritaki mushroom to come in for the clutch. That was huge. That was sexy even. Tragedy breeds innovation. Yeah. Many things breed many things, I would say. I don't know if I need to kill these guys. I don't think I do, but I'm gonna kill them for funsies anyway. Well, that's good, Egg. I'm happy to have played that role for you. That sounds swag to me. All right, let's go correct my. Let's go and correct my Whispering Vault's mistake real quick. Let's take this freaking thing off. I should not have such a silk skill in my repertoire. It is cheating. Did he just say sacre bleu? I heard him kind of say sacre bleu. I feel like I heard that. Oh my goodness, I don't have my freaking shortcuts opened up. What are you doing, ADD Daniel? Only one extra D, there's not two. I lied. I lied for the purposes of comedic voice lines. I apologize. I would say this is not my favorite one. But it is not my least favorite one either. This one's gimmick is like when you're standing in the middle, the ones on the edges are kind of dark. They're kind of in the darkness, so you can't see them as well. And that's the thing with this one. And that's a thing, for sure. That is a thing. But yeah. We GTFO now. No, I didn't know he's receiving a plaque. That's actually super sweet, Egg. That's like super duper sweet. That's really cool. Thank you for sharing that. That is actually a very cool. Admirable take from a son, Egg, I would say. Admirable son take. Alright, let's find Big Green now. I think he should be here. Yes, Big Green. Yes. I don't know if I need to talk to you more than once. Just in case, I shall. Okay, now it's time to slab it up. Oh wait, we should mark the coral chambers. Tends across the board. The simple pogo is makes moving through the area smooth. Ironically, using the pogo so much actually can slow down combat, since attacking with just pogos is slower than swinging the needle, but it sure is comfortable. I don't exactly have much legacy material, and he's gone through so much more suffering than anyone I ever met. In 55 years, he lived 1,000 lifetimes. And I think that makes him pretty goated. Here, here, Egg. Here, here. Whoa, why does my speedrun quality of life mod not speed up that lever, bro? That feels a little dishonest, I'm not gonna lie. Feels a little bit like false advertising. And nor should it, Egg. And nor should it. We go up. Alright. We get yet another spool fragment. Don't worry, Egg. You'll live up. You'll live up to the ideals. Have self-confidence stuff. That's an important aspect that should not be forgotten. Okay. Time for the Land of Cold, which actually, hey, I have the flint slate. It does make the Land of Cold a little easier to deal with. That is my online acquaintance speak right there. that is a funny way to frame it, because that's such a like Zoomer online like person on social media thing to say, that phrase of like main character. So it's just funny to hear somebody talk about their like boomer dad like that. Not that I don't know what age your dad was. Well, I do, I guess, but I guess he probably would be a Gen Xer, not a boomer. Them boomers are getting pretty old nowadays. Not everyone's parents. It doesn't automatically mean boomer. Are they calling it the fastest Mount Fay of all time? I was literally about to jump there. I promise I was literally about to jump. Oops. Stay warm, stay warm, stay warm. Okay, I didn't know there was gonna be another worm literally right there, but it's fine. Okay. Definitely slowed down a good bit on that room, so I take back the fastest Mount Faye ever. Allegations. I retract them. But hey, it's going good so far. We gotta go get the memory mirror, shattered memory crystal. I think memory crystal, right? That's what it's called. Memory crystal, yeah. Gotta get that. I do still, even though it's not something I really foresee myself using, I think we could probably say with confidence that it's not even allowed for this challenge. It is its own attack, for sure, for sure. It is its own attack. But regardless, like, I don't want to be, I just don't care to actually use that tool, for sure. But I do need more tools to unlock Architect Crest, so I do want to get that. Don't really care about Silksong or anything like that, but I do need that extra blue slot. Do not get it twisted. Whoa! That's not what I wanted, game. Oh my god. Jesus, dude. That is some straight up textbook abuse, bro. That fucking sucks. The only really challenge, to answer your question, Vale, the only really challenge part of this, because you're right, like, just restricting myself to a specific crest is not what I would consider a challenge, at least for my, like, level of play. But it is, I am restricting myself to no health upgrades, so I'm very squishy. I'm very squishy. It still, like, doesn't even register in terms of, like, difficulty for some of the challenges I've done. Like, I've done stuff that's harder. Just, no health upgrades. Just by itself, like, no health upgrades, like, is probably only half, maybe even less, as difficult as, no healing is. For the amount of difficulty it adds. Like, I will do a no health upgrades run over a no healing run. And just in terms of, like, what I rank as more difficult, you know? I mean, I guess it's the opposite. I would do the no healing run because it's more difficult. But yeah, the point is that this run I'm doing, I'm not doing it as a challenge run necessarily for the difficulty. No. Yeah, that's one of the more well hidden fleas. I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the ones I don't be getting on the first pass every single time just because I low-key forget about it. Yo, SMT, this game is goated. That is funny. That's like such a funny profession too. I mean, it's actually not. It's just like it's just not one that you would like guess as a common one. I am quite looking forward to having double jump on this run. Yo, Vale, thank you, bro. That's some of my favorite type of comments to receive, like, on a lot of, like, my videos that have, like, especially, like, the first couple that I was posting, I was like, all those comments, that, like, genre of comment that it's like, oh, I saw this video, and I was like, oh, cool video, like, I want to subscribe, so I checked the channel, oh, I can't believe you have under 1,000 subs, I can't believe you have only 1,000 subs, like, that kind of comment, it's, like, probably been some of my favorite to receive so far, so I appreciate that. That's that manifestation that will hopefully actually manifest, unlike any other time anybody says something is a manifestation. Hold on, I have to protect my ears. From the loudest bird ever crafted. The loudest bird known to mankind. Known to bug. Yo, that is a crazy state. Why my question, Egg, is why did your dad have a rivalry with a dog? What does that even mean? Yo, Vale, thank you. I'm assuming it's Vale. I think I said Vale earlier, but I'm assuming it's Vale. If you I would hope, certainly, that by this point, if a fella just looks up the name of my channel on YouTube, I am the first result. Definitely was not like that for a good while when I started all this stuff, but I think it's like that now. There's a flea I need to get with double jump, or is it a health upgrade? No, it's a flea. It's gotta be a flea. And I think I'm at like the perfect place to get it. It's definitely a flea. It's definitely a flea. I mean, even if it is a health upgrade, I'll just, you know, it's a small time waste for me to go check it. I think it's in this hallway. It's maybe in this hallway. Wait, it's definitely not in this hallway. Or this is, wait. No! Dude, oh my god, I'm actually like not used to doing this. Well, that's not good. That's really not good. I'm not used to doing this with double jump, so it's literally messing me up. I guess I'm too high in the sky right now. I need to go down below one more floor. The old man was the chef of the house. The dog loved to walk behind your legs when you're cooking. That was just one of the many ways the dog annoyed him. I see. So the dog just like had a tendency to do stuff to get specifically on his nerves. I think I understand. Am I tripping? Hold on. No, I'm not. There's no way. And yet here I am, currently in the process of tripping. Did I just skip it when I ran? Genuinely, what is going on? Hold on, let me update this map. That didn't do shit! Dude, I'm actually gonna have to look up the freaking online map that's like fully filled out with all the locations and everything. I mean, I guess that's what I get for taking like 2 weeks off from this game every week, that I just start forgetting stuff. Oh, I can't go up from there. God damn. That's gonna be so frustrating. Yeah, I can't go up from here. Even with double jump, it's not happening. Is it? No, it's not. Because this is just like stupid little lore room that no one cares about. Hold on. There's definitely... I'm just gonna look it up. Save us all the time. Because there's Bright Vein. That is a health upgrade. It is 2 health upgrades. Bright Vein is a health upgrade, and you need, okay, I'm tripping. Bright Vein is a health upgrade that you need Silksong for. I'm 99% sure, at least. Alright, let's fill out the spreadsheet for Mount Fae. This was an unbelievably comfortable Mount Fae, though, just to be clear. Like, I don't really have much of a comment on it, just other than saying, like, what an unbelievably smooth Mount Faye experience. Your dog is a fat chud. What's your dog's name? And what kind of dog is he? What's the breed, Egg? What's the freaking breed, man? Maybe that's the second flea I had in my head that I was thinking about. Certainly could be. Okay, I have double jump now. I think we go to the coral. We go to well, we go to Blasted Steps next, but more specifically, we go to the Coral Lands, the Crust Lands. What is it? What is it called? The Sands of Carrick. The Sands of Carrick. Oh, his name is Obi. Is that a Star Wars Obi, or is that a non-Star Wars Obi? Is that an Irish Obi, or Obi-Wan is like the actor Ewan McGregor. He's not. There's like a similar thing to Irish, but it's not Irish, isn't there? Maybe Irish is the thing that I'm thinking of as like, I don't even know. And he has, oh, it looks like he's a Cocker Spaniel. Oh, those are so cute. Those are so cute. Without a doubt. He's a bit of a gray beard, just like your father. That's also freaking epic. It's like bro's manifesting the avatar. Guys, Kirby's so good. I hope that game. I was gonna say I hope Kirby gets another game soon, but they did just kind of have like a small another game. Like it's not a full game, but the most recent game, Forgotten Lands, got a new update recently from the Switch 2 version. Yo, Rolo, it's been a little while. Welcome back in, and thank you for the gifties. Oh my goodness, even freaking up arrows. That's huge. Huge gifty, huge. How you doing, Rolo? Welcome in. Nice to see you. I hope you've been doing good. Let me not fail literally the first part of this platforming challenge over and over again. I am chillin'. I've had a very busy last couple weeks, but my schedule might be changing pretty drastically quite soon. I mean, it is for sure, like, without a doubt. My girlfriend moved to a different state to do school, which is like not fun for many obvious reasons, but exciting for some other reasons, you know. I'm hoping that I will be able to visit her relatively often. But on the terminally online side of things, it does mean that I no longer like live with her on the day-to-day, so it's not like I have more justification to no like video games when I come home from work. Which is probably mostly a bad thing, but in the context of playing video games, it's definitely a good thing. Started Wukong. Ooh, I haven't gotten through all that game. My friend really likes it, and he's kind of like mad that I haven't like actually seen it through with him, because both times I started playing it, it's been like with him. So I will get through it eventually. I got to like, I don't know how far you're in it, so this isn't really a spoiler, and because I don't even know the ending of the game, but I got to like the prison area, which I would assume you haven't gone to yet, because it's not early in the game. Like we played for a good few hours, did a couple like major areas, but yeah, I never actually saw it through to the end. But I do know that studio is working on another game that I definitely will be checking out. So I will see Wukong to the end at some point. Here we go, Egg. Are you a facial hair haver yourself, Egg? Or not quite? Alright, I'm gonna take a big risk here. I'm gonna take a big risk here and just be ultra efficient with it and not heal. Or sorry, not heal, but I'm not gonna go and get the bench, the closest bench after. I'm not gonna get the post shortcut bench quite yet. I feel like other than maybe Shaman, this will just straight up be the easiest Sands of Karat experience with this crest. So I might as well play aggressively. You guys had a tiger fight and called it there. Is that like tiger? The first boss is like a big old wolf. Tiger. I don't remember a tiger. That could just be me not remembering the boss. To be honest, I couldn't tell you like even what most of the major bosses are. So it could just totally be that I'm just not remembering what that boss is, to be honest. You don't think you could pull off a mustache with your current look? You feel like you'd end up looking like Wario? That is a crazy thing to say, Egg. Is this it? Oh. That could have led into much more damage just then, and by much more I mean double. You feel like you'd remember the tiger. I mean, if you don't remember the prison, then there's no way you got farther than what I am currently at right now. I feel like there's like the prison would not be forgettable. The tiger. Is he? Is like did you finish the Guanyin Temple? Is that, I think that's the name of the area. Guanyin Temple. Yo, Mofflin, what's going on? Oh, that's spikes I just dashed directly into and then jumped directly into. You don't know. Okay. That is also very valid. That is also very valid. Owie, spikies. Spikes on my legs, actually. Whoa, more spikes on my legs. It's pretty early in Act 2 if it helps. Okay. Oh, I think I do remember the tiger. I do remember the tiger. He's like the first guy who, like, when you get to Act 2, he starts talking big smack, bro. He's like, oh, you'll never reach this temple. Yeah, you'll never reach this temple. Or some, I don't remember if it's a temple or some other form of context, but he talks big game. And then you get there, you piece him up. Yeah, I remember that. That area, I think I finished that area, and then maybe the area after that. And then the area after that is when I, like, kind of stopped playing. That's funny. Okay. Emphasis on the okay there, Mofflin. Because I do not have a cracked jawline. Like, far from it. I do not have a cracked jawline. I used to have a super round face. I think my face has gotten a little more square as I have gotten a little bit older. But, the jawlines get much more, the jawlines get much more optimal. Yo, it'd be like that, bro. You'll get to the last phase, down to the last quarter of their HP on attempt number 1. Then you'll fail right at the last second, and then it'll take you 10 attempts just to get back to phase 2. That's like fucking story of my life type shit. Pepino. Well, I do kind of hate to break it to you, Egg, but these cartoon characters that you bring up as examples of mustache havers, typically the squiggly, squaggly mustache is not actually what real life mustaches look like. Although with enough hair gel, anything is possible. If you've seen that one TikToker who, like, his comments will, like, ask him to do certain hairstyles or whatever from, like, anime characters, so he'll pull off literally the Jotaro hairstyle and, like, cut a hat in half and, like, style the hair to go around the hat and everything. It's kind of fucking fire. With enough hair gel, anything is possible. I feel like this is something, right? I think it's a flea. Yes, I hear him. I will rescue you! No, Wanderer is like the halfway point. Because this is the third one. Technically, there is no proper halfway because it's 7 crests. So, like, technically I'm still under halfway. But, you know, whether three or 4 would be halfway, right? So this Wanderer is kind of like the halfway point. But I think very soon the pace will ramp up a little bit. Like, this playthrough has easily taken the longest because I've had some breaks in between. But, like, I have a pretty long block. I would say, actually, the pace really will actually start picking up in, like, a relevant way. Post the end of next month. Which we're pretty much at the end of this month, so the start of next month is not too far away. But I'll kind of have a wishy-washy schedule for the next couple weeks going into September. And then, like, after September, once I'm in October, that's when, like, most likely, inshallah, my new job will be started by then. I won't have any major trips or anything coming up, other than just, like, spending weekends in New York to visit my girlfriend. But, like, the stream schedule has the potential to really ramp up at that point. Oh, wrong way. I have a mod on that has a lot of like quality of life stuff, and that's what makes the elevator go fast. And thank you for the follow, inshallah. You better be careful, Egg, because that opinion actually can get you in some trouble. Although I'm sure you're not saying that, like, ooh, that's not good. I'm sure you're not saying like, if you don't have the right body type for it, you just shouldn't do cosplays that don't match the body type. Like, I know that is not what you're saying. It's just a bonus if it does, because I believe your intention with that. Okay, what a smooth. Oh my god, you guys, this Sands of Crack experience has been flawless, bro. Literally flawless. Oh my god. All right, we gotta mark that. That's the first full 10s with Sands, I think, bro. That it might be the first 10 for Sands of Karak. Let me type. It is actually, oh, that's the wrong camera view though. Unbelievable how smooth this Sands experience went. I usually pretty comfortable with the platforming sections in this game. Maybe dying once or twice in one of them per playthrough. At most. But with the Wanderer Crest just now, I was straight sailing through this area the whole time, literally paying half attention while talking to chat. I cannot give this a stronger 10 even if I wanted to. Well, I do want to, so that's not really accurate, but you get the gist. The Wanderer Crest, oh my god, just made the Sands of Karak so easy, bro. Alright, Rolo, have a good shift. Have a good shift. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully I'll see you soon, and hopefully I'll catch one of your lives as well. It is unfortunate, because you definitely are usually always streaming while I'm at work. If you're still around, Rolo. Holy shit, yo, Mofflin, thank you for the 100 bits.
How about you
bro.
cosplay Daniel from hit series Silksong? Which crest is best?
Dude, that's fucking true, Egg. When is the Daniel? Hold on. Are you talking to Egg or are you talking to me, Mofflin? I guess you're probably talking to me because you cheered the bits to me. Either way, you're speaking facts. But Rolo, real quick, if you are still around, you do stream on like more than just TikTok and stuff, right? I would have to assume. What am I doing? I'm just dead? Oh my god. Oh. I don't have a place to get Okay, generational lock-in? Question mark? Let's try it. I'm so stupid. Literally was not using the fucking flint slate for like the first half of that fight. What an idiot. I will say, this fight is very bottlenecked. Okay, I will find you there, Rolo, because especially if I'm like at work or something, then it's much easier for me to just have that on like a different tab on my computer rather than like being on my phone. So I will just definitely remember to find you there. Okay, that was a disappointing performance. The comfort was a 9, but I put the strength down at like a 7. It's fucking Voltverm, bro. I think I got hit. I actually got hit a good few times, but I didn't die. A little bit of a disappointing performance, but I think the ceiling on this one is quite low anyways. Literally wasn't using flint slate for the first half of the fight, but as I mentioned, I don't think this crest is very good for dealing with this boss. You either need the much greater range of the beast crest or the damage burst capabilities from tools or spells. Okay. We do have one more boss to do while I'm in this area. But I will need to return to a bench before doing that. Just literally to refresh my my flint slate charges. What is that? Oh, I'm gonna blow up in the good way. I was like, what does that mean? I'm gonna blow up. What the hell? Why is that gonna happen? But I do understand what you mean. I do understand. Listen. I don't have okay, with the exception of a few streams that just like kind of pop off. I don't have enough chats to not read all of them because like they tend to stay on the screen long enough for me to be able to read them. I guess the big exception is those fucking fan fictions. The baddie specialty. Because when one single chat covers the entire screen's worth of like chat history just because the chat is that large, like there's only so much I can do about that. But just in general, like my chat's not moving actually that fast to where I'm usually like unable to read a chat before it goes by. So eventually the dream is that it will, and I will not be able to read every chat, but I'll for sure make sure to prioritize the OGs, bro. You never back down on your OGs, bro. On your day ones. You never betray your day ones like that. They're your day ones after all. If literally, Mofflin, if I just posted more often, bro. Oh, 2 videos a month. It needs to be at least 4 videos a month, and hopefully I'll be able to maintain that schedule soon. Okay. Raging Conch Fly. That's not good. gloating about. Alright, obviously I really wish I was inflamed for that whole time. Okay, but there we go, that was very good. That's not what I meant to press, but it's not the worst thing in the world. That was stupid. Alright, you're dead. Okay, okay. I'd put the performance there at an 8 when it could have been a 9. Like, I definitely played pretty sloppy there. Got hit multiple times, and lost some speed there on inefficient healing slash flint slating. But despite that, the fact that it was fast is good. Comfort there, strength was a 9, the fun was an 8. I do like that fight. I took too many hits to keep track of. Subpar performance. That still felt pretty fast. Unfortunately, I was sloppy with my own gameplay. But I will say that if I had a slightly stronger performance, it still would have just been a little faster. I mean, I guess that's like obvious, like I don't even need to say that. If I had a slightly stronger performance, the fight would have went slightly better, like duh. But yeah. It's okay, Mothlan. It's okay. I'll hire the randoms for now. Okay, just do this. And right now, I just want to clear some things up about Ovamites. Okay, there's been a lot of obscurity regarding these guys. Lord Umald is an Ovamite. Okay, he's a perfected version created by Lord Vezel. The Ovamites that Ovam creates are wildly imperfect. I see. Good reference for me how to think of them. Oh, I know, bro. I mean, we got DM Dokuro blasting some peak right now. This is actually one of my favorite songs in Calamity 2. This one is the Hive Mind theme. Or no, it's not the Hive Mind, it's the corrupt version of the Hive Mind, which is the Hive Mind. The other one's called the Perforators, yeah. Or I think that's how it is. Like, genuinely so good. Well, hold on, Mothlan. You could still the mod still exists. It's not like it's gone. You can still play like Calamity and fight Nameless Deity, although that's not a Calamity. That's on one of the add-ons. I think it's called Wrath of the Gods, so that one's on. Like, you can still play Calamity. It's just like the main Calamity mod will probably never be updated again. We'll see. Maybe other modders will like kind of pick up the slack and like make their versions of stuff. Okay. I suppose, like, if you just want to boycott it, like, based off the fact that the creators are associated with bad people. I personally don't think that is the... Oh, I actually want to do this. I personally don't think that that's the right way to do it, but literally it is, like, how it is your choice, you know? Take my rag pelts, sir. Crafting kit expanded, bro. I wish I did that a while ago. I totally forgot. Oh, wait. Actually, let's see. Hold on. Especially for a free-to-play thing. Like a free-to-play thing that's... Okay, it's still... I can only use 4. Yeah, especially for a free-to-play thing where it's not like you're actually financially supporting the owner by, like, interacting with it. At least not, like, directly like that. But, yeah. I would say this is how like a YouTuber I watched like explained it. Like, oh, that's a memory locker. That's good. You are doing much more like service and honor to the devs who like put their heart and soul into actually making the content. Who the vast majority of are not bad people, compared to you're doing that better. Oh, yo, David Jocelyn, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoy your time on the stream and enjoy watching all the content on the channel. Yeah, you honor the developers who put their heart and sweat into the game much more so than you honor the creator who's a bad person by playing the game. Like, not only because there's only one leader that has bad stuff around him, I guess in Calamity's case there have been 2, but just because like there's how many devs have there been over the years? Like dozens and dozens of devs all working on the game, you know? You're playing much more of their hard work and results than anything else. But, you know, genuinely it is up to you how, like, what you do and do not play and interact with, so. Dude, this entire, I guess we had some DM joke right just now. But, like, this entire stream has just been fucking Toby Fox music so far, it feels like. Yeah, you do take 4 hits to kill. I can promise you with almost absolute certainty, Mofflin, that there will just be a mod that someone else made to put their music back on it. And that's literally, like, that is, like, the process for setting that up is 0% more difficult than the process for, like, setting up just the mod by itself. Like, it is one extra, like, search bar search to search and download mod button to click on, you know? No, I'm so sure, bro. I'm so sure. Anytime there's anything like that like a previous version of the game had it included, and then for you know, one reason or another, an update like might have took it out. Anytime that literally ever happens, people mod the original way that it was back in. Like, even on normal Terraria, there was updates recently that added a bunch of new music to the game. I'm pretty sure. I can, like, promise you that there's mods to just, like, that in vanilla just put those songs back. I can promise it. Alright, I think I was a good boy, and I did what I was supposed to do here. Yes. Alright. Let's lock in for Big Lugoli here. Big booty Lugoli. Okay, not quite locked in against his lackeys. Huge, huge, huge. Very much a face tanking DPS race strategy, but holy shit, was I quick in my end of the race. Totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, let's update the spreadsheet. Lugoli, comfort, that was like a full, I took damage, so I don't want to give it a 10, but like other than that, it was like also straight 9. Fun fight as well. Like fun to just damage tank it. I think I don't even know how many hits I took there, but it's whatever. Surprisingly strong performance. It was definitely a DPS race where I kinda just face tanked the whole time, but boy was it a short race, and I did indeed win. Pretty dang strong performance. I feel like I used the word performance in every single one of these rankings. Did I do Sands of Crack? Computer slab, a memoriam, white word, high homes, core. Yeah, didn't really do much of the other parts. Okay. We're almost done with for today. I know I mentioned it like today would be a long stream and I do like all of Act 2. I just think the flow of that is not ideal. I'm pretty sure that's just not the best way to do things, so we'll see. Those overmites is that one of them chose to rebel. Judgeko! Ego! In honor of the one he couldn't say goodbye to. Who killed Ego? Although not a very useful alias if you're trying to evade from the Abomites, because they would obviously know anyone using the name Ego is clearly linked to them. And there would only be one guy who's linked to them that they'd be searching for like that. So, yeah. So, yeah, Egg. Yeah. Mila freaking Jubilana. What's your name? It's not of those things. Peb! Peb? Who's gonna ever remember the name Peb? What a fucking name, man. Not happening. No one's remembering the name Peb, bro. I hate to say it. Oh, that sucks, Mofflin. Oh my god. I thought you were gonna say something serious, like, you know, like either something like really bad happened or just like in a not great situation he was upset with you or something. But you just talk about you were just talking about you like smoking him on Doom, so he's a bit peeved. That is quite funny. That is quite funny. Oh, freaking Pilgrim. She was 16, Scott. I think she was 17, right? She was 7. Nice chap. Surely, even the bygone age of 2008, they 2020 and 16. No, Scott's 19. How old is Scott Pilgrim? How old is Scott Pilgrim? Nah, you can't hold back against him. Damn straight, you can't hold back against him, Offlin. Don't get it twisted. Do not even come close to getting it twisted. Okay, we going to Bellheart next. 17. The real question is how old was Scott? Because I don't think he was 19, because 17 and 19 is not actually big enough of an age gap to be like controversial. By the point is that it's controversial. Like, it's controversial because that's like, at least in America, like literally below the age of consent. At least in most states. I think some of the states are 16, but that's like maybe like out of 50, like 10 of them are like that. But yeah, but by the numbers, a 2-year age gap, even if it does breach the barrier, is not like anything that crazy, realistically. Alright, I am going to... It's literally a requirement for Act 3, although I'm just realizing how much slower this option is. Right now I'm realizing it, but it is okay. No, there's no shot, Mofflin. Not in the US. Where it's 14 years old. That would be... I would literally take a bite out of my shoe if that were the case. There's just no shot that's true. Yeah, look it up, bro. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe. Maybe like it was like that until this, like, you know, it like, and that was changed in the 21st century, which is already crazy because obviously that should have been changed like in like after the Civil War, you know? Like, that's an exaggeration. Like, obviously the social acceptance of like children under the age of 18 getting married and that kind of stuff is like has been crazy, but that's not the point. I'm hoping my bench is in a good spot. It might just still be in Bone Bottom, but hopefully I rested at Bellheart. Good. Okay, Mexico is around that. Yeah, I think it's either 16 or 18 in the States. And even then, it's, for the majority, for most states, it's 18. Why am I in this room? I'm premature. I'm going to be in that room relatively soon, but not quite yet. Okay, this is an Act 3 requirement, so let me make sure I turn in at least one relic to Ms. Scrounge. And then now we come to these fellas.
That's fine.
Yeah, the Romeo and Juliet laws. There's some like there's some gray area with them. I think in the way it works in Florida is it's like it's still illegal. Like it is still illegal. You can get arrested. Like for example, if you're 16 and 18 or something like that. But you don't like you're exempt from having to go on like a registry or like you don't have to go on the fucking list, you know. But it's not like at least I could work different. I mean, probably it works different in other states, but this fucking country, that's how like everything is. Weighted belt or ascendance grip? Probably weighted belt. Hear me out on scrounge is crazy. All right, let's lock in. Last task of the day, folks. Before we call it, let's get this this rasher delivered. I've been live for an hour. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. We basically combined we did the opposite of combining. We split up the traditional like Act 1 first stream into 2 separate streams. Usually my first Act 1 stream, I pretty fully like start the act, go get my first couple nail upgrades, you know, like kill Trobio, get double jump, get claw line, and then get like the nail up. Like I try as like is the first order of business to overall, like this is obviously a very multi-step process, but overall I try to end with getting the Great Taste of Farloon quest done, or whatever it's called, and getting this last nail upgrade. Not last as in for the game, but last for the act, because there's 1 in Act 1, 1 in Act 3, and then 2 here in Act 2. So it's a total of 4. I can count. Yay! The Florida man is more sane than most people. That's funny. People don't actually want dominant partners. The key reasons they're just probably scared of deciding. Yeah. I can promise you that's not why. It's okay though. People tend to not prefer controlling partners who take away freedom within the relationship. I can actually. I can promise you that that's usually the opposite of the case, and that they like getting freaky in the sheets, and it's fun to be, you know, dominated in that sense. But when it comes to like, what the fuck, you're gonna tell me when I can and can't like go get ice cream after dinner, you know, like or like buy some stuff, or like go hang out with my friends? Yeah, like probably not that, you know. Probably not that. Okay, this is actually my first time through this specific part of the area, so we gotta be a whittle careful, a whittle bit careful. Although I think I should be able to go through here. I don't think this isn't like blocked off or anything. Yeah, and this is perfect. This is like Shortcutville, Shortcut City. But it's actually not Shortcut City for what I care about right now. Okay, that was a little stupid if you ask me. That's fine. I have plenty of leeway on the rasher right now. You know, I have some vodka sodas. They're literally just like High Noons, but it's like Costco's brand, which is funny. I have some in the fridge right now from like leftover from the boys trip I was just on. And I'm excited to crack a couple of those open. I feel like it'd be better to save them for like a Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Probably not gonna dig into them today, but I'm looking forward to digging into them. Okay, I think I'm here. I am. Cool. With almost a full 3 notches in the John to spare. quite a good performance, if I do say so myself. Take all of my food that I have gathered! Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it all. You don't handle large amounts of choices particularly well. Well, if you can get a mommy dommy to be your girlfriend and mommy for you, Egg, I wish that upon you, for it sounds like it might benefit your current desires. Once Mofflin gets back, I want to ask him, because what brandy is brandy whiskey? Is that what brandy is? Egg wants to get hit with that proceed lifestyle, bro. That's huge. He's not even here anymore, but we were talking about DM Dokuro earlier. Mofflin and I were. This is a DM Dokuro classic right here in IMO. Damn, Mofflin, you just chugged it? I thought you were gonna sip on it, maybe pour a glass over on the rocks or something, bro. Not quite, huh, Mofflin? Damn, bro. Jeez Louise, that is not how me enjoying my vodka sodas would go. That is not how me enjoying my vodka sodas would go in the slightest. Not at all. Damn, Mofflin. Did you take into consideration, Mofflin, that I'm literally about to end live? That I'm literally about to end stream? Listen, that's my strategy with it too, low-key. Is I just don't drink at all for like a month and a half straight. Because like I'm never gonna drink casually. Even if I'm out at like a restaurant, I'm not gonna just like order a beer or two or something like that, you know? My strat is wait until I'm on vacation or having some kind of special gathering and fucking get lit 24/7. Not literally 24/7, but be as drunk as possible without going over my personal limit and actually throwing up. You've drowned several times? Jesus. Egg. I mean, typically all drownings are an accident. I guess if you're being drowned by a murderer, then that wouldn't be an accident. But it's not you drowning, it's you getting drowned, which is still you drowning, but the connotation is a little more sinister. The thing is, Mosso, the thing about my strat that's actually really nice is thing that's really nice is because I don't drink frequently, I don't have much of a tolerance. I will literally start feeling like pretty tipsy after like just 2 beers, you know? And if I'm on an empty stomach, just 1 drink, that's all it takes. It's nice. It's nice. I can't lie. It's nice to just get 1 drink and then just be chilling for the night, bro. It's really nice. It's quite nice. Okay. With that being said, this is where we're gonna call it today. Let me show you guys the new setup. Let me show you guys the new setup. Oh, so you do have a high tolerance, Mofflin. That's too bad for you. All right. You can see my room, the bed in the background, right? Can we get a push-up cam going? Hold on. What are the, if I do the push-up cam, oh well, this chair is not conducive for being out of the way. Hit you with one of these, I guess. I can hit the bed push-ups, or if I do this, what are we saying? The tiniest sliver of push-up cam. Hey, that works. That works. It does kind of work. But that is going to be where we call it for today. I have moved my computer into my room, whereas before it was in the office room. And that was fine, but, it's a different era. It's a different era. I'm not judging, Mofflin. As I said, I have the same exact strategy. It just appears it appears that the tolerance levels are slightly different. All right. we're gonna call it there. Special thanks to Mouflin and Rolo for the monetarial support today, for the 100 bits cheered Mouflin, and for those little gifties that Rolo sent out earlier. Another short one, I know. Oh, and the crazy part is Asgore, by the way. It's always Asgore. The crazy part is I am so sorry to Finn, but I probably will not be live this Saturday because I want to go see my girlfriend in New York, please. I haven't seen her in a full week at this point. More than a full week at this point. So I would like to see my girlfriend again. Oh, you literally did that just now? I didn't even see that, Mouflin. Okay, I'll do that real quick. Hold on. Okay, 30 push-ups later. That is funny, bro. The black pants popping up at the tip of each push-up is actually pretty funny. Okay. Yeah, so literally if I find a flight at the price that I go on, like I'll be gone for the weekend and see you guys on Tuesday. If I don't, then I'll see you guys on Saturday and we'll finish up Act 2. But with all that being said, as always, one last thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. If I don't see you on Saturday, Monday, the week of Deltarune starts on Monday.